Go.
Hello, today I want to make a recipe that's been a favorite for all my clients. I'm a health coach, and I'm going to start off by saying I'm not a professional at this, but I thought it'd be fun to try. The recipe I'm going to make today is cheesy cauliflower chicken skillet, and it's one of the easiest recipes that I make. And so a lot of my clients who are just starting our health program love this recipe because you can put it together in just a couple of minutes. You start by putting 2 teaspoons of olive oil into a hot skillet. I already have my skillet hot, as you can see. And then I'm going to saute cauliflower. This is frozen rice cauliflower, and I buy it at Sam's Club already made up. And with it, I'm going to put in the mushrooms. Now the recipe kind of looks like it calls for fresh mushrooms, but you know what a good cook does. She makes it work with what she has, and this is what I happen to have today. So I've got the cauliflower and the mushrooms in, and just checking that I have everything in that I want. I've got the, oh, I almost forgot, and some garlic goes in with this, and I chopped up 2 cloves of garlic, and it's going to go in this skillet too. And I'm going to saute all this together. It already looks good. I won't say it smells good yet because I can't smell it yet, but it's getting nice and hot and sauteing. Next, I'm going to pour in some chicken broth, and it's going to simmer in that chicken broth. That was a ½ cup of chicken broth. I always keep that on hand in my house because it seems like so many recipes use it. Okay, it's starting to look really good here. And I want it to saute for just a minute. I'm going to double check my recipe, make sure I'm doing everything right. Okay, I'm bringing it to a boil. It's not quite there, so stay with me. My next addition is going to be the chicken. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the chicken. Can you show a picture of this chicken? So this is 12 ounces of chicken. I have Gene as my cinematographer today. We'll see if he has a career in the future. So you can use canned chicken. That's okay. I buy chicken breasts, vacuum packed, already cooked at Costco. And I think it's pretty good, and I think it's a good buy. And so I've chopped it up. And this is, it looks like a lot, but it's really only 12 ounces because I always weigh everything I'm looking for it on my kitchen scale. And that helps keep my recipes accurate and the same every single time. So in goes the chicken. And I'm going to heat all that through. It won't take very long because that pan's already pretty hot. This is going to make a great dinner tonight. This actually serves more than just Gene and I, so we will be careful about what portions we take. This actually, I was trying to see how many servings that is. I think it's 4 servings. So the chicken's in there, and the next thing I'm going to add, and you'll notice I'm looking at a recipe because I think good cooks always use a recipe. And the next thing I need to add is a little bit of oregano, a teaspoon of dried oregano, and I have it right here. So I'll add the dried oregano. Everything's looking hot there. Gonna give it one more stir because the next thing that goes in is something that really makes it yummy, and that is 8 ounces of low-fat mozzarella cheese. And that's where it gets the name cheesy skillet. And so I'm going to put the cheese in, and you'll be amazed at how good this recipe is. It seems like kind of simple ingredients, but when it comes together, this was something Gene and I had never eaten before. We think it's really delicious when it all comes together. And so I'm mixing it up, and I'm ready to let that cheese melt in. And it's melting pretty fast because everything's real hot here. So we're going to have our cheesy skillet. And the last thing I'm going to do is just sprinkle a few of these chopped green onions on top to make it pretty. And hey, dinner's ready tonight.